How's your body feeling, by the way? And have you been able to keep up with the more busy schedule in WWE?
I'm hanging in there, man. I've been very fortunate. I've yet to have I've had any surgeries. And I'm 30 now. I'll be 31 in August. But I'm sore all the time. My ankles are real weak. If I don't get my ankles taped before matches, I feel like they're gonna break. And my knees actually feel kind of weak, and my elbows feel kind of weak. But I'm still holding together, man. But that's something. Yeah, luckily I've had no surgeries, and I hope to continue on that route. But I'm not feeling bad. I got 2 herniated discs in my lower back and one in my neck, and that bothers me quite a bit. But
Ouch.
and knock on wood, and I'm held together by something.
Good, man. You've had quite a lot of classic matches, may I say, but I've got to ask you, which one do you consider to be your best?
I'd probably say as a singles guy, maybe the ladder match with Undertaker. That was such a big thing for me at the time. And then it's all the TLC matches are just, they're all on my favorite list. The one we had in Raleigh, whenever me and Devon were left hanging on the rungs, that was one of my creations and something I always wanted to do, and actually bring that to life was real cool, just seeing that visual become real. But yeah, all those TLC matches are very lovable.
Definitely.
Match with Taker is probably one of my favorite things.
Yeah, and do you have any good road stories for us at all? If you want to disclose anything on the air, of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty boring at this age. I'm usually right by myself. But not really, man. This was, I probably got some X-rated ones like from back in the day, but yeah, I'll stay away from telling those.
You've been in the company for quite a long time, on and off. How are things different from when you first came back in the early 90s to now in 2008?
It's changed a lot. There's a lot of new faces when I first came back, and it's weird, feeling like a veteran because, Matt and I actually, especially feeling like a veteran's kind of strange because there are so many younger talents that are there, and that's probably the biggest difference, just feeling like a veteran, compared to the, up-and-comers.
One of the things that we have here on our show is a little segment we like to call the Entertainment of Sports Entertainment, in which, we look at how the wrestlers, have expanded into other medias, and, at times we mentioned your music already, and, we do remember the uncredited role in That 70s Show many years ago, and of course you're also well known for your artistic impressions, and, once your wrestling career does come to an end, is there anything that you have in mind for what you'd like to do in the future?
Naturally, I would love to, be involved in music somehow, and I got I got a great guitar player, and I think a lot of great songs, and I've learned a lot. When I first started, I listened back to some of the things I did, years ago, and it just sounds so horrible, and, I came so far as knowing a little more about music, and especially seeing where I can and can't go. So I'd love to do something in music, it'd be great to do something major, but something small would be just fine. But other than, wrestling, I pretty much, if I can get through this career without, breaking any bones or having any major surgeries, I would want to take life, and enjoy the joys of life, and I'd be happy. But yeah, I would love to do something with music, and I'll always paint, I'm sure, until the day I die. I'll be an old man painting on canvas, I'm sure, out in the yard. But yeah, and just in this family, taking in.
Jeff, let's move back a couple of years. 1999. You had Michael Hayes as your manager. How was he like?
Michael Hayes was great. We learned a lot from him. He was kind of our mentor and a wrestling father. All so yeah, we learned a lot from him. He taught us, some of the basic things and the simple things in wrestling that you need to know to be a top guy and to well and confident. And yeah, he pretty much was a great teacher.
Mm-hmm. And following that stint, you ended up joining up with Gangrel as the new Brood. That didn't seem to last too long, but personally, I think that's when you first were becoming really big with your brother Matt. And how was the new Brood?
It was a blast, man. I'm a huge fan of vampires, and I always thought the Brood when Ed and Christian were
Did you feel the heat in that entrance?
Yeah, you can feel it a little bit, but it wasn't bad.
And, moving ahead now, back, or I guess jumping around here, back in 2008, this year you've worked with Umaga over the last couple of months. It's been some brutal back and forth action between you two with that big leap happening at One Night Stand. And, you continue to take those risks, certainly. And do you ever see yourself, toning it down a little bit as you move towards that, main event title push, or will you forever be giving your fans the thrills and chills that they expect?
Yeah, I think I have toned it down quite a bit, but I think I'll always, as far as jumping off things, will always be there's something, that's kind of my character, and I'll do it as long as I can, and thank God, I've been alright so far on all the, things I've jumped off of. But as far as the individual moves and like Lavovich shows and matches, just kind of taking it easy on a night-to-night basis, I think I've done really well. And naturally, when I do go big, it'll just be a pay-per-view, and maybe TVs and whatnot. But I think I've toned myself down quite a bit, and I'm pretty comfortable with what I can't do as far as if there's something somebody gives me an idea, and if I don't feel comfortable with it, I won't hesitate to say, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So as long as I'm comfortable in my own skin, doing something, I usually roll with it. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I think I've toned down enough to be a main event player.
Yeah, we've seen you in all sorts of innovative matches, such as those ladder matches and TLCs, and we've seen you done all sorts of crazy moves. What's the next stage in your development or innovation?
I'm kind of running out of things, man. Actually, I think that one of the biggest stages in my career, naturally, looking into the future would be a out of nowhere heel turn or whatever. And like I said, it's very possible, and I can't guarantee that will happen, but that would be a very good way to show a different side of my personality and to be a completely different person. But as far as now, I've done quite a bit. Kind of hard because so much has been done, and yet I still, as I have to try to create new moves, and it gets harder and harder as time goes on. So much has been done, but just try to get by with my signature stuff I have now, and it'll still be exciting.
Would the company even let you turn heel? Because it seems like you're one of the top merchandise sellers.
That was the thing, because merchandise has been a blessing for me. Like it's awesome to see that they finally got those armbands out. I mean, you see those everywhere now, and that would be one of the big factors of that. But yeah, just for me, it would be exciting. It'd be for me and kind of exciting as far as the challenge. It's always good to have challenges in life. It'd be a challenge if that could actually happen.